My name is Xochitl Mora. I'm the Director of Communications for the City of McAllen, and I'll be serving as your MC for today's ceremony. Before we get started, I would like to recognize all of our dignitaries here today, starting with the Honorable Victor Sami Haddad, Commissioner, District 5. Our City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez. Assistant City Manager, Mr. Joe Vera. The Director of our Parks and Recreation Department, Mr. Denny Malign, and his staff, and thank you so much for setting up this wonderful ceremony for us here today. And my good friend, Ms. Rebecca Olaguibel, Director of Retail and Business Development for the City of McAllen. And all of our friends from the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, including the Interim Executive Director, Ms. Blanca Cardenas, Chairperson of the Board, Ms. Annette Franz, and all of the ambassadors with the McAllen Chamber of Commerce. And of course, from the McAllen Heritage Center, Ms. Elva Cerda, the Managing Director, and their Board of Directors, including the President, Mr. John Kreidler. And to everyone here joining us this morning, thank you so much for being a part of this special occasion. To tell us why this project is so beautiful and so wonderful for our community, I'd like to bring up the Honorable Victor Sami Haddad.
Good morning, McAllen. Good morning. Well, I like the energy. I like the energy. We're here in beautiful District 5. What a great day for today's celebration. Thank you all for being here at the beautiful and historic McAllen Heritage Center. After significant investment in this building's facade, including landscaping with native plants, pavers, lighting, bench replacement, paint, this new selfie wall mural that highlights and recognizes all the things iconic to McAllen, including our amazing McAllen City Hall, the McAllen Heritage Center is proud to continue to be the keeper of our great city's history. After the challenges of the pandemic, the McAllen Heritage Center is recommitting itself to bring the local treasure trove of historical information and memorabilia of all things McAllen, and hopes to make the outside of the facility as much a draw as the exhibits inside. I want to congratulate Elva Cerda and her staff, as well as the McAllen Heritage Center Board of Directors, for their dedication to the preservation of McAllen's history. We really want to thank you all for all your hard work and the commitment you give to this facility and McAllen. Congratulations on all this amazing work. And I do want to thank everyone that's been here. You know, as I see, we're here at the Heritage Museum, right, that celebrates the history of McAllen as it continues to showcase one beautiful public art. We're in McAllen's oldest parts of town, and you know, I look around and I see a lot of business owners and people that really I looked up to growing up, who are good family friends. So it's wonderful to see, because you guys are the backbone of McAllen. This is why we're here today. And so growing up, I appreciate all the latitude and patience you guys gave me, so thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner, for your leadership here in this district. And I just saw the Honorable Omar Quintanilla, Commissioner District 3, who showed up today. Thank you, Commissioner. To talk about the wonderful partnership between the City of McAllen and the McAllen Heritage Center, I'd like to bring up my boss as City Manager, Mr. Roy Rodriguez.
Good morning. Beautiful, beautiful day, like Sebi said. So it just truly is another great day here in the City of McAllen. Thank you all so much for being here, for everyone that's our partner in everything that we do here in the City of McAllen. Our city has prospered because of residents and citizens like you who are passionate and dedicated to making our community better for all who live, work, and play here in McAllen. That is evident, obviously, in the work that we are celebrating here today. The improvements to this beautiful historic building, our own McAllen Heritage Center. This building and the historical artifacts it holds, the history that it preserves, and the story of McAllen that it tells is a part of our success, the great community that we are here in the City of McAllen. I want to thank Elva for all your work. You know, I've told Elva and some of my commissioners that we always feel that this building, this facility and its operations is part of who we are at City Hall. And we have to ensure that we do everything that's necessary to continue to grow here and prosper. I want to thank your board for all of the time that they do. You know, it's a lot of people that make our community what it is, and it's volunteer work. I wish I could say that we pay you a little more, but thank you for all that you do. I also want to thank the City Commission, because I think Elva will say that historically they've been very supportive of the Heritage Center, and I got to really put a plug to them, my former commissioners and mayor also, because a big ask is coming, right, Elva? Yeah, and so it's a little tempting for me to talk about it right now, but I won't. I'm not gonna take your thunder. But anyway, thank you so much. This is a wonderful day for us. This is what keeps us thriving, especially in this historic part of our city, a very important one. And I thank Commissioner Sami Haddad for his passion here in this district. Thank you, Sami. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez, for your guidance and your leadership for the City of McAllen. Someone who needs no introduction, but we love to introduce him all the time, our former mayor and current McAllen Heritage Center board member, Mr. Jim Darling.
Wow. Thank you and good morning. I didn't know I was going to speak, but I saw a microphone and it got me all excited. But anyway, so thanks for being here. I thought about when you go in there, I've been with the city for 44 years now, and inside saw a lot of memories that actually happened during my lifetime. So it's so exciting to do it, but it's so important. Heritage is so important. I hope all our kids get in there and see what made McAllen grow, because that's what it was. And it actually, if you look at it, it's its people. And it's people, and we continue to have strong leadership in the city, people that have their hearts in the right places and get out and roll up their sleeves. And Bobby Cavilla, I notice, is here. We have such great leadership. I'm not going to repeat everything. I shouldn't have said that, but I saw you right away. But anyways, great leadership. I'm so proud to be a part of this and proud to be part of McAllen's history. So hopefully you all enjoy it and keep coming back. It's a great place to spend an afternoon. And every time you go in there, you're going to find out something new. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Mayor. To tell us more about the McAllen Heritage Center and all of the plans that are on board for this beautiful facility, I'd like to bring up Ms. Elva Cerda, Managing Director for the McAllen Heritage Center.
Thank you, Xochitl. It's a wonderful morning here, and it's taken a while for us to get here. I want to really just give a huge round of applause to the City of McAllen, the leadership. They've been with us since we actually came up with this idea to have a museum in 2006. And so without their support, it would be very difficult for us to be here doing this today. So please, let's give them all a round of applause. Roy, the mayor, former mayors, city commissioners. I want to talk about the assistant city manager, Joe, who every time I get an idea, his phone rings. Sorry, Joe. Rebecca, of course, my board. So I want to thank my president, John Kreidler. And then I want to give a special shout out to our founders that are here, Nedra Kanurk, of course myself, and Spud Brown. Spud Brown actually is our historian and does all our tours, and he's just instrumental for what we do here. Believe it or not, we're entering our 15th year in service this coming June, and it's really hard for me to get to that point, because boy, we started from when one of our founders passed away. She had a base collection in her front yard. That was Helen Snyder, a beloved person, and Nedra and Spud and myself found ourselves on a hot Sunday afternoon going through everything and then thinking, where are we going to put all this stuff right now? We didn't have a place to live yet. And luckily Mike Allen at MEDC let us have some office spaces, and we put everything in there. So, you know, that's just a little bit of our history. It's a labor of love for us and I think you've heard us say that before. So let me also point out to our other board members, Olga Gabriel, Piedad Martinez. Please wave your hands for people that may not know y'all. Danny Boltinghouse, I know he was here.
Right here.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. Stand up, take a bow. Bill Stocker, he's a historian himself and a big help to us. And Piedad Martinez, I think that Piedad used to be with the city and she's been a big help to us as well. We've had many wonderful board members over the years, and without the board support, again, we couldn't do what we do. I want to give kudos to the wonderful staff that we have in place right now, starting with our curator, Joe Vidales. Would you please give a wave? He's done a fantastic job in managing the collection and our accessions that were way behind before I found him and lured him over here with millions of dollars. Stephen Bravo, who manages the front of the house, as they say, he's instrumental. Gabe Elizondo in the back with the camera, who does our marketing and social media, and what can I say about Gabe? He's fantastic. Nora, who works on special projects, Nora Musuli, I think many of you would know her. She used to be with the city. And we also have Lily, who's keeping things going inside. Lily Hernandez has kind of been with us for 13 years. David Martinez, one of our student interns, is here, or is not here, but he was supposed to be here. So I just want to say briefly that very early in our history, we were able to secure a pretty good-sized grant. But the grant came with the stipulation that we use it only to benefit the building. Over the years, we have used that funding very frugally, but we've used it where it's been impactful and it's made a lot of improvements to the way the building looks and the building functions. And so we continue to use those funds to the benefit of the building. Starting with this beautiful mural. I got that idea one day that I saw we have a beautiful postcard collection, and this is actually a replication of a 1930s postcard. Not unique to McAllen. Most of the large cities have these large letter murals where people go take photos, but I thought we need to do it here and we need to do it here. You know, and so once I got approval from the Texas Historic Commission, because this building is a landmark, they approved it. They said, go for it. We love that. We started. I said, who can I call? Yoli Cantu. Where is she? I said, Yoli, I have this idea, but I need a muralist. Can you find me or tell me who to go to? And Yoli led me to Lupe Hernandez, who I can't say enough about Lupe. Look at this work, guys. I mean, look at the detail. And Lupe, it was an honor for me to work with you. You are just a pleasure to work with and very professional. So thank you. And thank you, Yoli. Yoli's another one of those. I get an idea and I call Yoli. And you know what? We've already had lots of people come take pictures, lots of winter tourists, people who come take pictures and they send them on their social media. What's that doing is hopefully talking good about McAllen, you know? And so when we were thinking about expanding on the idea, for me, this is my neighborhood. I was born and raised in McAllen, right down the street. I love downtown McAllen. On Saturday nights, we'd come window shopping. Our dad would bring us to Maine. So it's a very special place for me, and I'm very honored to be able to be here in this area. And I want to bring more positive vibes to this area because it deserves that. It's beautiful, it's thriving. I think a lot of cities are probably jealous because we have a great downtown. So what do we need to do? We need to continue working on it and making a positive place. Last weekend, we had a wonderful event right here. When I talked to Rebecca and Joe about it, they came out here with me, and Rebecca said, you know, this kind of feels like San Antonio, like La Villita. And I'm like, but it's McAllen, you know? And so we're gonna continue to beautify it. We had so many people filling this area. We had vendors and food and music. People loved it. They kept on saying, are y'all gonna do this regularly? And I'm thinking, oh my God, yes, we're gonna do this regularly. And I think they loved it all, but they loved this area. It was so pretty and it was a real pretty day. And so again, an idea to benefit downtown, our city, and the museum, because then everybody went inside, and that's what we want. We want people to learn about, you know, our history. A lot of our visitors, believe it or not, that come from foreign countries, a lot more before COVID, now it's gonna get better. They come in here from all over the world because they're doing business with McAllen. And so they come over here because they want to learn, they want to know who is McAllen. and they spend a lot of time in the museum. They love arts and culture. They always ask, where are the galleries, where are the local restaurants? And so we're very proud and pleased to be able to direct them and have them here in our facility. I want to say thank you again to Parks and Recreation, another one of our long list of Elva's calling. They're wonderful. They oversee this property. Danny, Sarai, Juan, all the guys over there. I think I know them all on a first name basis. Thank y'all so much. Engineering department, another department very important to us. Juan, also I don't know if he's here, but and our new head engineer who we work with quite a bit. So I think I've said a lot. I want to also already mention Michelle, Jovera, Rebecca. I want to thank Blanca and the Chamber of Commerce, the ambassadors that are always front and center for all these events. And I want to tell y'all that after we do this, please go inside. We have a lot of goodies for you, coffee, juice. I know Roy might need to leave, but take something with you. And so now I just I hope I didn't leave anybody out. I think I've recognized everybody. So I want to ask Lupe if he doesn't mind coming up here. Let's give him a round of applause because he's just a wonderful artist. If you don't mind, I'm putting you on the spot. Would you make just a few comments? That's what I do. Uh-oh.
Hello, good morning, everyone. Well, thank you for being here. My name is Lupe Hernandez, and I'm an art instructor at Innovations Art Gallery in McAllen. Let me start by saying what a pleasure and honor it was to work with this mural. I've been an artist for over 25 years, and although I work on paper and on canvas, it's always a very rewarding to work on a project like this one. I wish I could remember how many times people stopped while I was working on it and asked me if they could take pictures with it. And that's what a mural like this does. It invites a community and becomes part of the neighborhood. I feel proud of the mural. I want to thank Yoli Cantu from McAllen Stained Glass for recommending us for this project, and especially thank Elva Cerda, the director of McAllen Heritage Center, for believing in my talent and ability to bring her vision to a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Lupe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Remember that, huh?
Oh, yeah. I mean, this guy was out here, how long was it, 4 months or 5 months? It took, and the detail, some of that looks like it could be a picture, the photo somebody took. So without going, let's see, I need to call up John Kreidler to say a few words on behalf of the board. Thank you, John, for all you do. He's a busy guy, so thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. Howdy. This building has a special meaning to my heart. When I turned 18, I got to register for the draft upstairs for Vietnam, and I was very scared. But fortunately, that didn't happen. And my dad was a volunteer here, and I've been a volunteer here. This building, I used to come buy stamps here when I was a kid with my dad. That's how long this building's been here, and it was been here before me, of course. And it's been a real pleasure working to make this building what it is today for the citizens of McAllen, because you come in there and you see our culture. You see who we are, where we've been, where we're going, and where we hope to be. So it's really a great place to bring kids, let them get a handle on what's going on in McAllen historically, and maybe they will be invigorated to pursue some of this type of work for themselves. And this mural is fantastic. And I think I even have one of those postcards somewhere around in my collection at the office. So I appreciate all of you being here to see this wonderful building. Please go inside like Elva asked you to. We've got stuff in there that's just fantastic. And the attention she has paid to veterans that have served our country and from McAllen, that's really a great exhibit. So please be sure and come in and see this after this is over. Thank you all for being here.
We're good. I told him be brief. Wow, I can't believe that he was. Let me recognize former City Commissioner Veronica Whitaker. Thank you for being here, Veronica, and for all you did to support the museum as well during your time in service. And let's see, what's next, John? Annette Franz, on behalf of the McAllen Chamber of Commerce, will be making a few comments before we go into the ribbon cutting. Blanca, right?
Just say. Good morning. It is an honor to be here on behalf of the Board of Directors for the Chamber of Commerce, and I'd like to recognize my fellow board members that are here. We have Jim Darling, Mayor Jim Darling, that's also on our board. I see Herschel Patel, who's also on our board. We have Stephen Wingard incoming, and Elva Serla is also on our board. So thank you for having all of us. Congratulations to the Heritage Museum and its director, Elva Serla, for the commitment to keep McAllen's rich history alive. The museum building is known as La Placita. In the Hispanic culture, placitas are known as places where people gather. With this beautiful addition, there is no doubt more people will come together. The McAllen Chamber will do its part to support the museum's efforts, and the McAllen Chamber looks forward to the many events and activities that take place here. Congratulations to the artist, Lupe Hernandez, for the beautiful mural. I was here last week for an outdoor market, and I experienced a sense of community and pride as people enjoyed live music, food, and art. I encourage everyone to bring their family and friends to share in this wonderful experience. And I just saw Omar Quintanilla is also on our board as well. Thank you, Omar. Once again, congratulations to the museum and your beautiful project. Thank you.
I think we're ready, right? Thank you all.
Thank you everyone for joining us. If all our dignitaries can join us for the ribbon cutting, please. Thank you so much for being here, and please join us inside for refreshments and to enjoy this beautiful museum, the McAllen Heritage Center. Thank you so much.